This is my ride back. Oh man, the joys of farming. This is what you call drought out cotton. I need to oil the chains. Some good looking wheat seed right there.
I can't see much, but I think it's doing good.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Casey. You're watching the Wild West Farmer. Today is September the 29th. We got a lot going on the farm this morning. We are spraying fertilizer. Cheeto will be plowing it in behind me. Albert is up on the north side of this farm. He's actually sowing wheat behind that field cultivator. So it's been just a chain of events happening on each one of these fields. We got them all stock cutted, got them all disked. Now we're spraying them with fertilizer, running the field cultivator in behind that, and then sowing them all into wheat. We got our last 900 gallons left in these double cones. It's gonna go on 90 acres, putting about 10 gallons out per acre. We've already got Cheeto's pickup moved. He's gotta go get his plow, but he's actually fixing a Honda engine on our seed tender right now. I've kind of had fits with this little motor. Kind of been a mess. Glad to be done with this set of double cones.
That seed tender right there, it holds about 1 tote of seed. It's got a little O-ring that goes in the carburetor that I'm gonna switch out real quick while I'm waiting. Leaking fuel all over the place. Right there. I didn't take that bolt out and put this little O-ring back in there. There's the old one. It doesn't look much different, but then that new one, you can see how it's a little taller. So what these O-rings will do is they will get hard from that gasoline and then they'll get real squished. There we go. Now we don't have to turn off the gas on it anymore.
Wheat prices are not very good. Milo price is bad. Corn price is bad. Cotton price is bad. All the prices are bad. You might be thinking, well, Casey, what are you out here doing fertilizing dryland wheat in Lubbock County, Texas? You know, we don't make very good wheat, but we're definitely not going to make any if we don't start putting some fertilizer out on this ground. I want to grow a good, healthy, strong crop. Yes, yield is always great. I love to make really high yields, but that's not always the case. So by putting this fertilizer out, we're increasing our chance to potentially make a better yield. Wheat is a lot less risky of a crop to grow than dryland cotton, than really any of the rest of them. Another thing is, if this wheat don't make, I always have the opportunity to turn around and plant an alternate crop out here. Albert's been out sowing wheat and he is in need of some more seed. So I'm going to get the forklift out of the barn, get a tote of wheat seed, and we're gonna dump it right here in this little tender. Gonna go ahead and get this full, get it delivered to the next field that he's gonna be sowing on. These pro boxes, you always gotta figure out which way the slide gate goes. So when you get it above the tender there, you can pull it. I need to oil the chains. It's a lot of weight in there. Some good looking wheat seed right there. Now this seed, we caught it. We've been growing this variety for quite a while. This is straight out of the combine. I did not clean it. Generally, we'll run it through the cleaner, scalp it off a little bit before we put it into our drills. It's a pretty nice looking seed. Big bushel wheat seed right there is a stick. You know, that could potentially plug up your drill. But so far, it's been running. It'd be a lot nicer to have a seed trailer that'd hold 9, 10, 12,000 pounds, but man, they're expensive. And we only, you know, plant like 1,000 acres of wheat. So, you know, 15, 20 loads with this, and then we're all done with it for a while. But this was a cheap seed tender. I think I got 800 in this little trailer frame here. And then I bought that Speed King for like $12.50. So you're not gonna get it much cheaper than that. And you know, if it works, it works. We're gonna run this over to the next field Albert's moving to. So just park that trailer over here right quick. I wanted to show y'all some of this cotton. This is FiberMax 2498. We wanna let this plant get about 50% open before we spray it with defoliants. You can see quite a bit of white cotton right there in that plant. Now we still got some green bolls, you know, left in here that need to open. So more than likely what we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll spray this in the next couple days, and we'll spray it with a defoliant, and that's what makes the leaves fall off of it. And it'll also open up these bowls. Once the bowls open, you know, they'll look more like that bowl right there, a real pretty bowl. That's a 4-lock bowl. I don't really know what this will make. I'm gonna guess it at 2 1/4, so it'd be like 1,150 pounds per acre of lint, not be including the seed or anything. But hopefully in the next 2-3 days, we'll jump in here and we'll spray this field. Epithon is what we spray on this stuff. And that's what the plant makes naturally to open its own bowls. So we go ahead and add more Epithon to it. And that makes all the bowls open up. That way we can come in here and harvest it uniformly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bowls on that one. So it's exciting that we're getting into the fall. Right now, I mean, it's probably like 75 degrees, cloudy, overcast. I mean, it's beautiful out here today. Only if every day was like this. You can see some of these leaves are naturally starting to fall off. That's because this cotton's mature. Came over here to video Albert running on the drill. He just finished his field, so we're gonna move fields. He's running the 8320 with the Great Plains 2700 drill. I want to go get my spraying done, so we're gonna go get that done, and then maybe later this afternoon we'll come back. We'll watch him run the sweet drill and see what it looks like.
I'm just running this plow about 7 miles an hour. I think it looks real good. Still getting 20 acres an hour. There's 2 bearings on the back of the plow that are kind of so-so. Think it's still good, or you think it's bad? Because look at this one. Well, that one doesn't make a sound at all. And then this other one, when I tug on it, I can't feel that the bearing is loose. So I guess it's just noisy. These bearings have been like this since Friday morning, and it is Monday now. And it was ran Friday all day, Saturday half a day, and today all day. Well, I've been real fortunate with this whole fertilizer plowing in operation, because I haven't had any fields that had a bunch of morning glories on there. This field has a little bit of possession vines, but I'm gonna go around those due to not spreading them all across the field. All the other fields have been real good, and this plow has just done an amazing job of cleaning them up. So I think we've been real fortunate with this plow. I had the tractor break down. The plow has not broken down. We had a new tire we needed to put on before we started, but those tires have stayed aired up ever since. All in all, it's been a good time.
So I'm gonna load up for 60 acres. I think I'm gonna put about 40 ounces on that Milo stubble. There might be some tumbleweed stuff out there I wanna get. I'm gonna be running ammonium sulfate, 40 ounces of Roundup. That's all. Nothing fancy. I forgot. And use some compadre drift control. Works real good. Almost there. Okay, let's go spray. So this was a hay grazer patch that we baled. Got all the bales stacked along the side of the fence. Got it killed out. We had Milo on this side of the field, and that's why we ran the double disc, field cultivator, fertilized it. Albert's going to be coming here next to sow this after the field that he just moved to. It looks really nice out there. And then I'm going to the last field of Milo stubble that's untouched. We left it. I wanted to leave the as much residue as we can there. This kind of over here in the boonies, and it's hard to get over here to sand fight and everything. This will be going back into cotton. We'll plow it down later this fall or winter once we get a good hard freeze on it. But we're not going to plant a cover crop on this field due to we don't have a lot of water. And that is the reason that I'm going over there with the sprayer to spray it. I want to kill our Milo stalks that are still standing. Most of them are brown, but there is still some green out there. Right now, my main focus was getting the fertilizer put out, which I did that this morning, and keep that drill moving. We got about 550 acres that's ready to go right now for wheat, and we need to get all that sowed. You can see these already suckered back out. You can see there where the combine actually cut that stalk off, right there. And it's already shot out this little head, it's trying to bloom. So I want to kill it out, just turn it brown and lay it by for the season. That way we can move our focus on to cotton, to wheat sowing, and that frees the sprayer up. I can wash it off, and that way we can jump in there and start defoliating some of this cotton. This is what you call drought out cotton. This is irrigated, still burn up. It's probably 90% open. You can see the leaves on it are just droopy, sad looking cotton. And you can see a lot of these leaves on the ground down here that have already fallen off. This is ready for spray tomorrow. And this is a sister field to the last field I showed y'all. This is actually the Mother's Day cotton. It didn't get a hail on it. It came up really nice and looked beautiful for the longest time. We don't have very good irrigation water here. We made 50 bushel wheat, like 6,200 pound irrigated Milo. And then by the time we got over here, mid part of July and August, this stuff just kind of crashed on us. We really needed a cleanup rain to come through here. But you can tell just the bowl size here. You know, it's just a lot smaller of a bowl than what we were looking at earlier. But I'd say this is probably 90% open. So we need to get in here and get this one sprayed. This will more than likely be the first patch of cotton that we do harvest, be irrigated cotton. There's just some variation in it, but you can actually see the white in this field. It's just a trip away with defoliation before this thing's just poof, white as can be, white as snow. That's why I'm wanting to get all this Roundup and all these little oddball jobs sprayed. We've been kind of working hard the past 2 weeks to get all our turn rows done, get everything box plated, get all this fertilizer put out, get our wheat sowed, get all these random fields that we haven't been to sprayed, and just do a farm cleanse, get everything cleaned up. That way we can put all our attention and focus here on this cotton and our second Milo harvest. Probably not gonna film anything of this spraying. There's not much to see. And I keep losing my camera on the spray rig and running over it. I think this camera right here has been ran over 2 times this year with the tire of that spray rig. So I don't wanna do that, but it is what it is. We'll get it sprayed, get it killed, and then we'll deal with this one later this winter. So this is where Albert's sowing with the drill. Looks pretty good. Ground's pretty buckshotty. It's dry. We knew we'd do that by plowing it so much, but we got our fields leveled out really nice and pretty. That way they're smooth. I like smooth fields. It works good for this drag type spray rig. That's definitely not a terrace hopper. It's just to simply put. We'll make a round with Albert here and see how things are going. We got our first load put out earlier today, and it figured 42 pounds per acre of seed. And we actually slowed it down. Hopefully we're in that 35 pounds per acre range. Seemed like last year, it didn't matter if it was at 35 or above, it all kind of made about the same. But you know, every year is a little bit different. But that 7 pounds that we're saving will get us some more acres of cover crop or more acres of wheat planted. But we've got to have rain. I mean, you can just tell the ground right there is just about as dry as it gets. So I was waiting for Albert to get down here. Looks like he's stopped. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully he'll come down here and we'll make a round with him. If not, he might be out of seed. Well, guys, I'm going to end the video right there. My camera's out of battery. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Remember that the Lord's in control. Wear more cotton, eat more beef. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.